Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. Now, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Johnson is out there with Carter. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hawkins against Johnson. Shoots over Hawkins. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Pass to Eason. Now Hawkins. Just 4 to shoot. Hands it from downtown.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
And he knocks down the first one. The Rockets making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in. And both free throws good for Johnson. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
High IQ play by Halliburton, breaking down the defense with a pick and creating for himself.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Nice jump shot. Good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute, and their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Good on both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Thompson outside. Back to Carter. Pass to Capella. Carter against Halliburton. Thompson sets the pick for Carter. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Hurdle with a screen on Johnson. Jaquez with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Hurdle's shot is off.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Eason against Ingram. Capella with a screen on Eason. Pass to Carter. Over Halliburton. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Carter sets the pick for Johnson. Puts up a deep three. Rockets with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Carter with a screen on Barnes. Back to Carter. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Halliburton passes to Pirtle. Barnes with it. He's covered by Thompson. Barnes can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Carter looking around. Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Jakob Pirtle. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Johnson. Rockets trail by 3. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Halliburton. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Oh, nice anticipation from Halliburton. His teammates appreciate when he goes after that offensive glass.
Carter with a screen on Jaquez. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Johnson kicks to Carter. Clock at 6. Capella sets a screen for Carter. And Pirtle sends it back.
Something Jakob does so well. He's terrific at positioning himself to come up with these blocks.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Jaquez. Barnes screen on Johnson. Jaquez the pass to Barnes. Can't cash in from close range. Milwaukee in the lead. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And now, a look at the teams leading the NBA in steals since the All-Star break. In the third spot, the Bucks.
You know, the defense has been frenetic, and it seems like they're gaining momentum as the season wears on. I mean, they're forcing a lot of turnovers.
Halliburton right side. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pirtle against Capella. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
A pure-looking jumper right there. Halliburton has such confidence in his ability to score.
Carter, the pass to Capella. Johnson with it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 9.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jaquez outside. Wants to get it to Barnes and does.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
That's good from Barnes.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Barnes hits them both. Here is Carter. He had 15 points last outing. Ingram outside. Thompson sets the pick for Ingram. Over Eason. And it's Ingram missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
That bucket in no time at all. Ingram's got his second bucket.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
Jaquez the pass to Barnes. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 5.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Shot from 16. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Rockets trail. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report.
What a slam by Jakob. You could see the confidence that he plays with down low.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at the Rockets. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And I think for the Rockets, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Jackson. Down low. Here's Wolf. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Johnson outside. Shoots over Pojemski. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Bucks trail by 3. Thompson outside. Lets it go with the 3. A shot by Johnson, no good. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Halliburton with the bucket.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Now here's Johnson. He's defended by Pojemski. Johnson the screen. Here's Tyson, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Shot clock at 2. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Rockets leading by 6. Jackson passes to Halliburton. Pass to Pojemski. Outside Jackson. Here's the screen. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
Here's Tyson. To the wing right side. And the wide open shot from Reed. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. Pojemski, the bounce pass. Outside Jackson. Houston moving the ball around. And even 3-on-3 break. 1:22 left to play in the first. Pass to Reed. It's tipped. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pojemski finds Halliburton. To the middle. Here's Wolf. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Tyson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And he makes the first. Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They set the pick. Halliburton for three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Jackson against Thompson. Reed with a screen on Jackson. Pass to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. Here's Halliburton. He's got 14. Lets the three fly. That shot, no good. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Rockets lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Houston leading by 4. Scotty Barnes is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Pajemski with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Jackson finds Thompson. Capella sets a screen for Thompson. There's the drive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Barnes against Thompson. Barnes passes to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Pass to Ingram. Back to Thompson. Capella with a screen on Barnes to the paint. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Capella.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Here's Jaquez. Offensive rebound. Here's Hartenstein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Check break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He's off on the second. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And it's blocked. quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Eason. Here's Pajemski, defended by Carter. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Bucks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. That's good from Carter. The Bucks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pajemski on the wing. Defended by Carter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Thompson against Barnes. Hartenstein with the screen on Thompson. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Capella finds Ingram. Buries it from three-point range. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Pirtle's checked in for Hartenstein. All right, a chance to check out stats for Brandon Ingram.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Pass to Eason. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For Houston, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 1. Eason.
lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Carter dishes to Capella. Pass to Johnson. With the floater, it's blocked. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Shot clock at 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Jaquez. For Milwaukee, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Johnson taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Johnson drops them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Podziemski on the wing. Defended by Carter. Barnes screen on Carter. Now Podziemski. Scoreless thus far. The 3. Drills it from outside. And the Rockets lead by 1. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. Jaquez with the steal. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. Bucks trail by 4. Johnson outside. With some arc. It's deflected. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Barnes. Here's Eason. 14 points from him the last game against Denver.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Hurdle got his eyes open tonight. Great feed to create the easy opportunity.
Carter outside and stolen by Barnes. Eason gets a wide open look. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Here's Thompson, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Friday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Portland Trail Blazers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Jaquez against Johnson. Hurdle with a screen on Johnson. It's Jaquez with the drive. Good work there as it goes. Jaquez has got 12 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Halliburton's checked in for Houston. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Milwaukee. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
Well, right now for Milwaukee, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Pass to Eason. Barnes sets a screen for Eason. Houston needs to get a shot. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Thompson outside. It's picked off. Podziemski with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Halliburton. And no good, trying to use the glass.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. In second, the Rockets. Fifth best, the Bucks.
And they may be getting it done in slightly different ways, guys, but both of these teams are putting up a ton of points.
Shoot two.
Free throw good, Podziemski. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. First in free throw shooting. And don't forget about his hounding, frenetic defensive play. Third in the league in steals per game.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. They need this. Wolf grabs the miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Halliburton for three. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Rockets leading by 14. Now Pajemski. Jackson a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks trail by 14. And Thompson kicks to Johnson. Inside. Stolen away. Here's Wolf. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Wolf. Outside for Jackson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Johnson with a screen on Halliburton. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Houston's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Here's Wolf. Guarded by Reed. A putback.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Bucks trail by 17. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Houston making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. And that one falls for Reed.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Pass to Halliburton. And here's Jackson beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Six to shoot. Thompson a screen on Jackson. Here's Tyson from past the arc. Rockets with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin.
2 minutes in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Halliburton. .151 left to play in the first half. The three-pointer off the mark.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Tyson. From deep. Sinks the triple. Tyson's got 7 points in the game.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Pass to Halliburton. They set the screen for the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
No, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Halliburton outside. It's good from long range. 17 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Tyson. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he's good on the first of 3. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Rockets leading by 9. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
Here's Tyson. He's covered by Halliburton. This one for 3. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Number 15, Capella.
And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. You're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA.
The Heat without key firepower. They rely on Doncic for so much, and without him in this picture, it creates questions. If you're talking scoring, assists, and rebounds, well, those are the things he comes and does every night.
Well, you need a collective team effort, and even then, it's a struggle.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Bucks.
They got to tighten things up, man. Turnovers has been a major problem. I'm surprised to see such a lack of focus from them.
This is what they're hearing in the locker room. Concentrate, fellas.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep, like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Carter. Ingram is out there with Thompson. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Marquez against Johnson. 5 on the clock. Capella sets a screen for Ingram. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Capella with the bucket.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times, adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
Johnson against Hawkins. Pass to Halliburton. Hartenstein with the screen on Carter. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Carter on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Takes the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Eason. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Back to Hawkins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Marquez hits both of them. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Eason against Ingram. Thompson, a screen on Eason. Lob pass to Capella. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Barnes. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Rockets leading by 13. That one misses. Johnson with the defensive effort. Down low, Capella. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Screen by Capella. Ingram against Hartenstein. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Can't do this against Ingram. He's good at seeking out contact and finding ways to get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Brandon Ingram at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
And battling injuries off and on throughout the years, Ingram is a major difference maker when healthy.
He hits the second from the line. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Halliburton looking around. Pulls up, high post, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Halliburton's got 21.
The thing about Halliburton's range is it's flexible. He can take a good shot from anywhere.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. The Bucks second, the Rockets fourth.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Halliburton against Carter. Johnson, the pass to Thompson. Capella with a screen on Barnes. And the dunk by Capella.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Halliburton passes to Hartenstein. Now Hawkins. Hartenstein with a screen on Johnson. Here's Hawkins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Rockets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
The free throw drops for Hawkins. Hawkins hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Carter kicks to Capella. Bucks passing it around to the middle. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Capella's got 12 points in the game.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
To the paint, here's Hartenstein, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Ingram against Easton. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded close, off target at the rim. Pass to Barnes. Jacks up a 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Carter against Halliburton. Now here is Carter. He's tightly guarded. Here's Ingram. And it's in there. He's got 10.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Carter against Halliburton. Pass to Eason. Halliburton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, perfect pick and roll right there. Halliburton with great timing as a passer makes it easy for his teammates.
Ingram left side. Eason grabs the board. Rockets leading by 14. Hawkins finds Barnes. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the inside. Here's Ingram. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
Utilizing his crazy length, Ingram has that 7'3" wingspan, and it helps him score over the defenders.
Out to the right wing. Here's Eason. And the 3 ball is good. Eason's got 6 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over Eason. And it's Ingram missing. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Halliburton passes to Hartenstein. Over in the corner, Hawkins. That one wide left. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 15-point game. And it's Ingram missing. For Houston, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Carter. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's averaging 11 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what a force he is on the glass. Just inhales rebounds.
And he can go around his opponent, over his opponent, through his opponent. A true triple threat.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Pirtle comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Tari Eason. Here's Tyson. It's rebounded by Houston. Halliburton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Driving to the basket. Hawkins with a wide open look. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 4 assists now tonight. Down low. Here's Tyson. Hawkins defending. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Halliburton passes to Hawkins. And here is Pirtle. Halliburton outside. Pulls from the top of the key. And Houston again with the bucket.
With everything he does, Halliburton is a nightmare for opposing defenses.
Thompson outside. To the middle. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hawkins finds Halliburton. Pirtle sets the pick for Halliburton. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. And that one is good. Pirtle's got 6 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Jackson trying to break free. Out to Thompson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
That free throw good from Thompson. And the Rockets making a change here. That one misses. Rockets leading by 19 points. Pass to Wolf. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Thompson outside. Reed with a screen for Thompson. And he drives in. Stolen by Jackson. 3-on-3. Here's Halliburton. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Bucks shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Reed gets the bucket.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pirtle sets the pick for Halliburton. To the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Moving so well for his size. Yakin is fantastic in that two-man action.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Thompson, a screen on Jackson. The three buries the long-range jumper. He has 7.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Screen by Pirtle. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
An elite passer. Halliburton is especially dangerous in the pick and roll.
Here's Tyson, guarded by Jackson. It's deflected. Podziemski with it. Here's the three. Hits it from three-point range. Podziemski's got 7 points.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Wolf. Podziemski with it. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
So both teams making some changes here. .36 seconds left in the third. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Thompson. Now Johnson. He's defended by Podziemski. Here's Tyson. Shot to stop the run. And Pirtle sends it back.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Halliburton against Carter. Now, here's Halliburton. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Houston rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
He gained control. Come on now. Every pass, every possession. Play with a purpose. We talked about this, all right? Solid plays every time. Right now. Come on.
Oh, some fire in Coach Kerr's voice right there. Greg demanding his team kick it up a notch.
How about the intensity from the coach there? Less than happy with his team's effort right now.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Green. He's out there with Harden. And it's Tyson in at the three, the small forward. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
And that one misses. Milwaukee has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Jackson misses. Rocket shooting impressively throughout at 62%. There's the pick. Morris kicks to Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. Jackson.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Both good from the line that time.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Here's Harden on the wing, covered by Morris. Pass to Kelishvili. The three ball. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Wolf got his 4th rebound in this one. Morris, no good. The Bucks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. On up the court. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And it's the Bucks ball. Pass to Koloko. Jackson against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Looking to end the run. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. He takes it in. And it's Kelishvili with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Bucks. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Outside Jackson. Morris with the screen for Jackson. Out to Morris. There's the triple. Rebounded by Jackson. Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Outside, Green. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Jackson. Back to Harden. From deep three-point land. The shot, no good. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Wolf, no good. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely to the inside. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Morris with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Milwaukee making a switch.
In for the Bucks, number 0. Boogie, number 0.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Morris passes to Wolf. Down low. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And the free throw, no good.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Jackson passes to Mamu Kelishvili. Now here's Green. There's a screen to the inside. Koloko, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Jackson up top. Got a piece of it. Tries again. Here's Wolf. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. To the middle. Here's Koloko. The shot is good off the backboard. Koloko's got 4 points in the quarter. Rockets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morris. From 20 feet out. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
And he's good on the second. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jackson against Jackson. Inside. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And the shot is good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Wolf. On the wing, Jackson. A 3 from Morris. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And here is Green. To the paint. It's stolen by Morris. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Wolf. Outside for Jackson.
Rockets foul.
Houston making a switch. Barnes is checked in. Ingram, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Substitution on the court.
The Bucks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Ingram a screen on Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Craig, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Barnes the screen. Morris into the lane. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Barnes for 3. They get it back.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Bucks shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Hamu Kelishvili passes to Ingram. Here's Koloko. Outside Jackson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the dunk by Jackson.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Houston. Podziemski's coming in for Morris. That's good from Jackson. Here's Podziemski. They set the pick. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Free throw good. Podziemski. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. To the right side. Jackson against Barnes. Over Jackson. And that one's good. Barnes.
And ideally, Barnes would like to be a little closer, but he makes the best of that mid-range on that one.
Shot on the wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Houston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Poeltl. Here's Wolf with the fadeaway. The kick out to Barnes. Good on the triple. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Ingram passes to Capella. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 14 points for Clint Capella.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now Pajemski. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
That one is off. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Barnes. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Bucks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Lob pass to Capella. Pirtle with the steal. Pass to Pajemski. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And such an advantage when you have a big guy like Capella who can change ends like a guard.
It's Jackson atop the key. Pass to Wolf. Just 5 to shoot. There's the lob to the hoop. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Pirtle with the steal. Pajemski with it. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Pass to Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Assisted by Brandon Ingram.
Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Pajemski. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. At the line for 2. Pajemski.
And the first one drops. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Ingram missing.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Back to Capella. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Pajemski, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Asar Thompson.
At the line for Houston, Pajemski, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. Ingram against Jackson. Ingram outside. So we see Houston taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution